This is an amazing story about freedom of speech. I don't know what's happened to it here in America. If you ask me, it's in serious peril. Here's the latest example. Linsanity. It's Linsanity here in New York. It is. NBA star Jeremy Lin. He's a Taiwanese American playing for the New York Knicks. He's wildly popular. Ticket sales at Madison Square Garden for Knicks games have skyrocketed. Everybody seems to love him, which made it quite a surprise when an ESPN headline writer wrote that there might be, quote, a chink in the armor when referring to Lin committing 9 turnovers that contributed to a Knicks loss. That's a pretty horrible racial slur to describe a beloved NBA hero, right? I mean, who would do that? No one. No one. An ESPN anchor also used the phrase. Listen to the racism here.
He's handled everything very well, as you said, unflappable. But if there is a chink in the armor, where can Lin improve his game?
Oh, my gosh. Clearly, clearly there's no malice involved there. So despite the obvious lack of malintent in both cases, the race baiting piling on began. Look at some of these headlines. You decide if they sound offensive or not. Jeremy Lin, living proof that Asian Americans can jump. That sounds racist. Linsanity and the Knicks, what Jeremy Lin brings to MSG. Is that what they put on? What is? New York Knicks Asian American star Jeremy Lin proving NBA cultural stereotypes are baseless. Amazing. It's a play on amazing. Amazing. That's right. The Lin Dynasty. This one is from MSNBC. Lin Dynasty. Is that Chinese? Linsanity in the Knicks. What Jeremy Lin brings to MSG. Also on MSNBC, they talked to a Democratic state representative who happens to be Asian, an Asian American, about the obsession over the Jeremy Lin puns that are crossing the line. Here it is. The obsession over Jeremy Lin puns crossing a line. But here's what I love. Apparently the obsession doesn't apply to our mainstream media friends at MSNBC because this is a segment called Politically Lin-Correct. They're talking about the chink in the armor headline, which was so racist and offensive that NBC won't allow this terrible word on its air. Watch. Be careful, it might burn your eyes out. That headline is about as racist as another really bad problem in America I'd like to bring to your attention. Crackers. Crackers are offensive. Animal crackers. What do they mean by that? Ritz crackers. Are they saying that all crackers are Ritzy? How about saltines? How long are we going to let them get away with having this on the shelves? Crackers. Calling us crackers. We even have someplace here Asian crackers. Where are they? These are table crackers. Here are the Asian crackers. What do you think they mean by that one? Just about every kind of cracker you can imagine. There's even a restaurant that we found with the name Cracker right in it. My goodness. Look at the only one that gets it, Nabisco. Don't boycott Nabisco because they got the message. These are just grams. They know. Or do they? Nabisco. Crackers. Stop going to a place like that that is shamelessly slurring white people with their very name. Now, does that mean we should boycott these products because they use the word cracker in it? No. No, you see, apparently they didn't get the MSNBC memo about how these words mean something. The guy at ESPN who wrote the chink in the armor headline may have had it coming to him. I don't know anything about him. But the guy who was an anchor, are you kidding me? I don't think he's racist. We're fortunate to have people like Democratic Congresswoman Judy Chu and MSNBC pointing out these egregious examples of racism in our society. And I want to say in advance, thank you, Judy, for this.
I think that the use of the term is appalling and offensive. The C word is for Asian Americans like the N word is for African Americans. The word was used since the 1880s to demean Chinese Americans and to deprive them of rights.
I'm confused what C word we're talking about, because I know what we've always said was the C word. I can't say it because we can't say it. It's the C word. But then there's this C word that I'm also very upset about. We blotted out, Nabisco will put on, but we blotted out this offensive term here. And cracker has been around since 1792. Not to be confused with the CH word that Judy is using. What she didn't apparently realize is that the expression chink in the armor has actually been around a lot longer than the 1800s. Yeah, we've been hearing that evil slur since medieval times, when a knight would have a ding or a dent or a chink in the... Uh-oh, I just said it. Oh, my goodness. And I just said it. The knights would have Chinese people in their armor.